again. All right. Here we are again, the Main Street Randyland YouTube channel. Let's hear the big hooray! Hooray! Are you ready for more stuff? Well, I'm ready to tell you about more stuff because this is where you find the stuff. I know you're sitting on the edge of your seat. You're like looking in right now. What's he going to show us today? Well, I could show you lots of things, but, you know, as I came over this way, I could show you my bag of hardware, which comes from one of those, you know, kits where you put all the hardware in some kind of plastic drawers, but that's no fun. I could show you some priority mail things or a box. I wonder if there's anything in there. It's kind of crushed. Probably nothing in there. I used to have a ring or something in there. But here is my Peppy the Clown. Now, this is not an original glass. Somebody made that. The glass must have been broken for Peppy the Clown. Sings and dances. But it is an original Peppy the Clown. Now, you saw the episode I did over at the Retro Arcade about Bimbo, but Peppy was the original. Bimbo was a later remake. And this is my Peppy. And it was my first Peppy. I have, oh gosh, I probably have 4. Now, between Bimbos and Peppies, there's probably 6, but I love them. Little hand picture here, little foot picture. He was only a dime back in 1960. You know what that means. That's over $1 just to play Peppy. And I used to play Peppy. One of my favorite games at Playland in North Lavalette, right on the corner of Bryn Mawr Avenue and Route 35 North. Playland, Freddy's, Scarpa, that was the place. But he also had the Kissameter. Here's my Kissameter. Look at this. Remember this one, David? David's Freddy's son. You know, David's a friend of mine on Facebook. This is the Kissameter, and they had one at Playland, and you would, it's got a coin slide. Where's the coin slide? Here's the coin slide. The door comes off with the key. Yeah, we can put it in. Just slides in like that. So you'd put your coin in, out, and then you would squeeze your handle and see what would light up as your thermometer would go up. Okay, this would light up to what degree you were. Of course, you wanted to be hot stuff. You wanted to light it all the way up, be hot stuff. But you might only be ice cold, clammy, sour, sloppy, amateurish, sweet, tender, thrilling, exciting, passionate, naughty, hot stuff. All that for only a nickel. Now that's pretty good stuff, huh? A nickel to find out your real and true value of love. Now I'm taking this off because I don't want to run into it, and that's why it's kind of on the side here. Uh-oh! A Morgana tape. Look at that, Super 8, Morgana, in English, mind you. You know what that cartridge is worth? Oh my God, you can't get a Morgana cartridge. So I have a few Morganas, I have a few cartridges, but you know, I know you like interesting stuff and hidden stuff, right? So, the Kissameter. I've got to put his wire back on top here. He's kind of special because if you pull him out, it's hard to move. Will he move? Ah, there he goes. Uh-oh. Look at that. I'm knocking over pinball legs here. Behind the Kissameter is a hidden access to one of my little storage areas for parts. You see that? As far as you go, parts and stuff and stuff. Look up here, score reels on an old Genco, relay banks, you name it, air filters. What could this be? Joystick. This was a replacement. It's a brand new bottom, but I got it because the handle broke off of one of my joysticks. You see that? So I bought a new one and just used the handle. So we have all the new base of it for it. Boards. Oh, we got boards. They're even tagged. Look at that. What do we got here? This is a Cobra. Super Breakout. Asteroids. Another Cobra. Got a lot of them back here. Pole Position. 2 pole positions. Uh-oh, I know some of you collectors out there. Crazy Kong. Ooh, Crazy Kong was a bootleg. It was a Donkey Kong bootleg. Everything. Here's a motor from the Skillo wheel. That was in my mom's Skillo in Keensburg. Uh-oh. The Peacemaker, huh? Can we make peace around here? Is it possible to make peace around here? Oh yeah. Yep, it's empty. It's a single action. You have to cock it every time. You know why I got these? Mr. Top Gun. Because part of Mr. Top Gun was not a double action gun. He would say, remember to cock the gun when you draw. Ready? Draw. You'd have to pull the pistol, cock the pistol, and shoot. And they used to break the handles all the time on the guns. So I got a bunch of these Peacemakers. Credit mechanisms. This Gottlieb. A flashlight stuck in my mouth. This is what you when your replay's on. You see it says Gottlieb right there? So when you win a free game, it would come up on the score. And then when you play the game, that would go down. Well, how would it go up and how would it go down? You have 2 solenoids. Here's one solenoid here. It's stiff, and it's going up. See, it's already loosened up. Now it's working. And that would raise it up. We're up to 15. And the other one, this would pull in. Can you see the 15? 14. And it would go down. And that's how it would tell the score where it is. So as I've said before, when you're dealing with old games, you've got to have old parts. And you can't just buy old games and not plan ahead. So when I bought games, I would also buy parts. And sometimes parts cost more than the games. It's just the way it is. But if you're going to be doing this in your life or in the business, you have no choice. And this is what it is. Everywhere you go, this is, I mean, gosh, look. This is a nice old Bally power supply from a pinball machine. These are the early ones. You know, I can see how I modified that. Even back then I was modifying stuff. See this? See these wires coming out here? Right here are 3 heavy bridge rectifiers. And they would be screwed down, and the heat sink would take the heat off of them. Well, guess what? One of them blew. See that? These 2 are still there. One of them blew. And some genius put wires in instead. Because I didn't have bridge rectifiers that fit that configuration. I had smaller ones. So I paralleled out 3 of them to build up my amperage. And the legs are all pulled together and the wires are going to the right spots. So it's functional to operate the game. Ooh, I love these too. Everything here, it's more fun stuff. These are renewable fuses. 150 amp, see that? And that would be a fuse for a primary circuit box for your current, and it would shove in there. And sometimes these would blow, and they would be filled with a heat-sinking compound around there, like in pellets. And these, you can unscrew this, and you could actually replace the little piece in the center that would carry the load, and put it back in there. So they're renewable. You see how this turns, and it would come out. Good to have. Another one around. So fun stuff like that. We could go through piece by piece, but we'll do that another time right here on the Main Street Randyland YouTube channel. Bye, guys.